Hello, everyone, and welcome. Chile, get ready for a quick-fire review of the most important current affairs from March 18th, 2026. If you're studying for your exams, then this is exactly what you need. Let's see how well you've been keeping up. So think of this as your daily mental workout. We're going to cover some really big topics today, from huge national projects and space technology, all the way to economics and culture. Ready to jump in? Let's get started. All right, first up, we're looking at a major update in national infrastructure. And trust me, this is important. We're talking about the safety of thousands of structures that are, well, absolutely vital for our country. Okay, so here's your first question. The National Dam Safety Authority, or NDSA, just got a brand new main office. A union minister was there for the inauguration. But the question is, where did this happen? Was it in Mumbai, Hyderabad, New Delhi, or Chandigarh? Go ahead, take a guess. And if you said C, New Delhi, you are absolutely right. The new office is located in RK Puram. But this story is about so much more than just a new building. It's really about a technological revolution in how we keep our dams safe. So the real story here isn't the office, but the technology that's being put to use. This new hub is a huge leap forward. We're talking about better monitoring of our dams, better risk assessment, and making sure all the important data is easily accessible. Basically, it's a massive push to modernize the entire system of dam safety in India. Now, for your exams, these 3 points are super important. First, there's a new GIS-based map on the NDSA website which gives you map-based information on specified dams. Second is an AI tool called Netra. Think of it as a smart assistant that helps people find safety rules and policies really fast. And third, the National Dam Safety Darpan, which is a system for analyzing potential dam breaks. All 3 are total game changers. Okay, so from securing our resources here on Earth, let's now turn our eyes to the stars, where another incredible technological achievement is making news. All right, next question, and this one's for all the science and tech buffs out there. ISRO has just aced a test for a really powerful cryogenic engine. We're talking about an upgraded engine that can produce a massive 22 tons of thrust. Do you know which engine it is? And the correct answer is D, the C-20. If you got that one right, fantastic. This is a huge, huge deal for India's space program, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. So what happened was ISRO ran a successful hot test for 165 seconds down at their complex in Mahendragiri, Tamil Nadu. But look at this key detail. The thrust has been bumped up from 19 tons to 22 tons. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but in rocketry, that extra power is absolutely massive. So why is this extra power so important? Well, this upgraded CE-20 engine is what's going to power the cryogenic stage of our LVM-3 rocket, which is India's heaviest launch vehicle. More power means we can carry heavier things into space. This is critical for future missions to the moon, like Chandrayaan, and it's especially important for our human spaceflight program, Gaganyaan. From the grand scale of outer space, let's bring it back down to Earth. And we're going to talk about something that might affect you directly, especially when you go shopping. Okay, this next question is about protecting consumers. You've heard of mandatory gold hallmarking, right? The system that guarantees the purity of gold. Well, the government has been expanding it. So, after the latest phase 6, do you know the total number of districts that are now covered? And the correct number is 380. That's right. With the latest additions, the BIS hallmarking system is now mandatory in 380 districts across the country. And you can really see just how fast this has happened when you look at the timeline. It all started back in 2021 with 256 districts, and it has just grown steadily year after year. This is such a big win for consumers because it means more and more people can be sure that they're getting the pure certified gold they're paying for. Now, let's shift gears a little bit and move into the world of arts and culture, where we're going to honor a true legend of Indian classical music. To celebrate a birth centenary, that's a 100th birth anniversary, India Post recently released a very special cover. The question is, which legendary Hindustani classical musician was it honoring? This special honor was for the one and only Annapurna Devi, an absolute maestro and a truly iconic figure in the history of Indian classical music. Annapurna Devi was an unbelievable master of the surbahar, which is also called the bass sitar.
She was also famously private. She actually chose to step away from public performances and dedicated her life to teaching a small group of very devoted students. But her genius was recognized, of course, with some of India's highest honors, like the Padma Bhushan and the Sangeet Natak Akademi Fellowship.
Okay, that was a lot of ground we covered. So before we wrap things up, let's do a very quick recap of the 4 key headlines from today that you absolutely need to remember.
So, let's summarize. First, dam safety in India is getting a major digital upgrade with new AI and GIS tools. Second, ISRO's heaviest rocket, the LVM-3, got a powerful engine boost that's vital for future missions. Third, mandatory gold hallmarking now covers 380 districts, a great step for consumer rights. And finally, India Post honored the amazing legacy of the musician Annapurna Devi.
And that brings us to one final thought. We've talked about progress in infrastructure, space, consumer rights, and culture. All of these are important. But which of these updates do you think will have the biggest impact on the Viksit Bharat, or Developed India vision for 2047? It's something interesting to think about. अगर आपको ये वीडियो हेल्पफुल लगा हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। सारे PDFs के लिए मेरा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करें, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। Keep watching and stay tuned.